Hi everyone, it's CroakPad, and welcome to a new speed art video. For this episode, in honor of the new game's Pokemon Sun and Moon, I am drawing the new Pokemon Salazzle. Salazzle has got to be my favorite Pokemon of Generation 7. It doesn't top my favorite Pokemon of all time, but it's definitely one of my new favorites. So I got the game the day it came out, and I bought Sun because I want to play in real time, because in Moon it's nighttime when it's daytime and daytime when it's nighttime, but Sun is not like that, and I wanted to play in the proper time. Plus, I wanted a Rockruff and wanted it to evolve into Lycanroc's day form, which only happens in Sun version, so that's another reason why I got Sun. I finished the game in less than 2 weeks, but since then, I have not played much of the post-game, but right now I'm on my own little mini-quest, and I'm trying to get the perfect female Salandit to evolve into Salazzle to use in competitive play. So it's gonna be a challenge to get a female one with the perfect IV stats I want. Yeah, I love Salazzle so much, which is why I am drawing it. For this drawing, I was experimenting with some new art techniques and styles. As you can see, I was zoomed up close on the canvas when I started, which is a technique that is supposed to help make it fit in the canvas. And I think it's a great idea because if you start zoomed in, you have a lot more room to work with, and it helps you make it all fit on the canvas when you enlarge it later. I also think it helps you keep everything proportionate. Sometimes in my old art, things would look out of proportion because I was trying to make it all fit in the canvas, but this technique helps prevent that, and it's really handy for someone like me who finds it easier to draw things on a small scale. So if you're like me that way, you ought to try this. Zoom in, draw your rough sketch, enlarge it, then do your final line art on a new layer. That's important. When you enlarge your initial sketch, be sure you have a new layer when you start drawing your line art, or else you have to start over or have a really hard time erasing your sketch lines. I learned this technique from a YouTube channel called Drawing with Waffles, so there will be a link in a card as well as in the description to that channel. I must give credit where credit is due. As you can also see, my initial rough sketch was blocked in with a light blue color, and it just helps you distinguish your sketch lines from your final line art. In the past, I wasn't a big fan of blocking in things at all, but I'm starting to see the value in it, and it's handy. I was inspired to start blocking my line art in with blue colors from another artist on YouTube named Leslie Lou Marie. She does art tutorials and speed paints on the program Fire Alpaca, which I have used before and is almost identical to what I'm using in this video, Metabang Paint Pro, so I definitely recommend checking out her channel. Again, link in a card and in the description. Okay, for this speed art, I also wanted to talk about some important, more serious things. So most of you should already know about YouTube's new algorithm and that they're promoting videos based on viewer engagement, aka more likes and comments. And a lot of YouTube creators are concerned about this change, including myself. It is especially worrying people with small channels who are getting little or no viewer engagement. And that's the same boat I'm in. As you can probably see, I only have 64 subscribers. This might come across as cliche, but I think we all need to start coming together to support each other through this. I have no idea if this will be permanent, or if YouTube will take a hint from us creators and viewers and change the algorithm to work in our favor, not against us. So if you do enjoy this video, please give it a like and leave a comment, and I will do my best to engage with you. Also, I wanted to give you a small update concerning my Facebook page. Now, the page still exists, and I'm not actually deleting it anytime soon, but I will most likely not post anything on there unless it's really, really important. I've tried looking for alternatives to Facebook, but I haven't had much luck. I want something that I can use to make text-heavy posts, so Twitter is out of the question since you're limited to so many characters per tweet. Tumblr is not quite ideal for text-heavy posting either, and Blogger is crap. I would probably just make videos for these things that I want to talk about, but videos take longer to make than to just type it and post it on social media. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll figure something out. Anyway, another thing I wanted to mention about this drawing here is the shadows. Now, I haven't been all that good with my shadows, but I just learned a way better technique for doing shadows. I didn't do it here because I didn't figure it out until after I finished, but I'm going to make a better revised version of it. So instead of posting this on DeviantArt, the final image from this video will be posted on Twitter and maybe Instagram, and the later revised version will go on DeviantArt. With all that said, be sure to follow me on all of those sites with the links in the description. For this image, I was just doing shadows the way I was doing it before, just coloring a slightly darker color for each color between the color layer and the line art layer, but with the new technique that I will be using in the future, I'll select the colored part that I want the shadow to be on a separate layer, then draw a simple shadow with a dark blue. Having the area selected will keep the color from going where I don't want it to go, and it will look a lot more smoother. Once everything has its blue shadow, I'll lower the opacity so it looks more like a shadow instead of a random stripe of blue. I got this technique from the Odd Ones Out comic, which you may have heard of. It's one of my most favorite YouTube channels, and James, which is his real name if you don't already know, is a big inspiration to me. Speaking of the Odd Ones Out, something really cool happened a few weeks ago. He featured some fan art of mine in one of his videos. I'll put a screenshot from the video that's in. For those of you who don't know, at the end of his videos, when he does his end cards, he features fan art people have made and sent him. And I did some and posted it on Twitter with the Odd Ones Out tagged in it, and he liked my tweet and put my image in his video. There will also be a link in the description to that video if you want to watch it. It's titled Times I've Plagiarized, or something like that. I was just ecstatic when I saw my fan art in the video. I wasn't expecting him to put it in the video, but man, it was amazing. And this guy has over 2 million subscribers, so that means that most of them are seeing my art, and that's incredible. Wow, I've had a lot to talk about in this video, so I hope it wasn't boring. If you're still here, then it probably wasn't. One more thing before I conclude, I recently was thinking about ways I could use my frog theme more on my channel, and the thought came to me, what if I were to draw myself as a frog? I think it might be a good idea, and I have a nice design set up for my frog self. I'll post some pics of this frog character on my social media pages, and I'll run a poll on Twitter and or Google+, so you can vote on whether or not I should do it. And I also want to let you know that this may be the last video I'll post in a while. Like I said in my last vlog video, I can't make videos as much as I would like to, so be sure to be subscribed and have notifications turned on for when I do upload. So that's it for this video. Subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed this video. Head over to my Twitter profile to see the final image of this speed art, and keep an eye out on DeviantArt for the revised version. Thank you so much for watching, and since it's December, have a Merry Christmas.